Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously. Create dozens of quick lists. Display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show, Wednesday, December 9, 2015. Big reversal this morning. The market were going up quite strongly, a couple of 100 points, and then it all came down. That was a real trap, and we saw it right at first this morning. When the market rose, I'm going to show you that a very simple way. Look at what happened this morning. First of all, the Nasdaq was opening on the downside, okay, and then the Dow Jones as well here. So it started by a downward movement, and not on the TSX. And then the Nasdaq came to the 0 point, and the Dow Jones came to 17,750. So that's a couple hundred point higher than actually 300 points higher than now. And but for a while it went sideways, and everything looks like it was going to go back down. First of all, the movement has been initiated by the financials and all of the resources, because the US dollar was going down, so it was favorable for the resources. And then what happened is, first of all, USO rose at 10:30 with the inventory, went up again, and then finally went completely down until being negative. And on the gold, it's the same thing. The gold opened right here this morning, and then we said you got to watch, you got to be ready for both sides, having the ETF to play the gold sector up or down. And after the first pause we had, it was just a matter of which direction it would take. And the thing is, the stock were gone up more, and they were stronger, but then they went on to the same side again. And then when the gold broke down, like here, the stock broke down also. So right now, everything came back down. So it was just a straight for a false signal. The reason why the Dow Jones went up that much this morning is because of a merge between Dow Chemical and DuPont. So, but there was no reason for the market to react that way, other than the market has gone down quite a bit, and we were like kind of ready for a rebound. So I hope you didn't get caught too much in that movement, because right now it's not looking good at all. The Nasdaq market is on its support. It's just one hair before it enters in bear market. The Dow Jones is almost breaking down its support, and the bear market is at the door there too, as the SPY is. While the TSX did quite a bit of a rebound this morning, and it's now turned negative. So, and this is such an important support. So, you see, already the market is following a downtrend, but now if it jumps under that, we're looking after another numbers, which is 12,000. So there are 2,000 points suspended right here. So I mean, it's pretty risky right now to buy long positions. So I do have a few news this morning. Smith & Wesson is going up on its earnings from 20 to 25 cents, but the stock rose quite a bit in the recent days, so it's time to take some profit right there. Lululemon from 37.38 is going down, as many things on the market, and Costco from 117 to 109 is going down too, and Dollarama for I don't know which reason was going up on its earning this morning from 70 to 78 cents, and the stock has gone up, which is normal. But what happened to the stock later when it plunged that way, I don't know. And I've been asked this morning at 11:30 on the French show by many people, is Dollarama a buy? But right now it's not, because it is a negative triangle formation as the one we had here this morning. We got another one there. So I set the buying price at about 84. So it's got to reach 84 before looking like a buy signal. And anything, Kinder Morgan is cutting down his a dividend, and that's the movement from Dow Chemical and DuPont. I've been asked, is that a buy? Technically, it looked like a buy. It really looks, but it is, because since it rose right there at the opening, now it's going on the weak side, either for both stocks. So I hate technical signal when they happen when they happen at the same time as the news. So you have Yahoo that was going up this morning is now going down. They are not going to do the spin-off with Alibaba, and Freeport-McMoRan, Alibaba is doing nothing. And Freeport-McMoRan is just going up a little bit, but they have suspended their dividend, and they would cut down their expense in the mining area. And there's another one here, big news on the TMX, because the Nasdaq market bought something called CHI-X, which is a location. It's where that is registered as a negotiation system, which is parallel to the Canadian exchange. So I don't even know what it is, but it tells that they have now a new competitor. They had one. They were here. I don't know. It's probably just because Nasdaq is going to trade Canadian stocks or so. I mean, it's a little bit crazy, but the TSX is having a problem, being almost is going to go back to the low of its last 5 years. And Eternal Zentaris is still going down too, and this thing, you remember they did a big reverse split, and then they've been recommended, upgraded by a financial advising company, and since then the stock was going down. today they announced that they are going to issue bunch of shares, and we don't know the price, and we don't know the conditions or anything. So it just has been, this thing seems like it has been provoked to allow some intervenant to get rid of their stock at a higher price, and that's all what I can see, and that happened so many times. It happened at LIM long ago too, something like that. So let's check out our market. There are still plunging. Nasdaq is minus 1.65 down. The Dow Jones is 0.61 down, and the TSX 0.18 down. But it's such a big reversal we have today. So look at the energy sector went down, it's now negative. The materials went up, they're now negative. The mining went up, they're close to be negative. And the gold stock were up, and they're going to be negative later on. And the industrial did the same, back and forth. The financial back and forth, and all sector did the same thing. Consumer discretionary is worse because of Dollarama, and even the technology is plunging, and the telecom are plunging, and everything's plunging. So there is something happening on the market, and it's been such a big false signal this morning. And here on MarketGurus.tv this morning, we warned everyone about this fact, because it's just like there was a kind of a smelling rubber, which is a rubber like balloons this morning. So but it's been a great morning for whoever was concentrated on either on the crude oil or on the gold. But with the bearish and bullish ETFs, it's been a very exciting morning on the very short term in day trading. So 1.7 down on the Nasdaq, and 0.75 on the New York. So the failures is continuing.
Find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients, and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let me do a couple of things here. And okay, there we are. Oh no, that's not that. There we go. Okay, sorry. Okay, first question here from Rick. Saying hi, where to see support on the energy stocks and oil. That's quite simple. That's exactly where it is right now. That's where the support is. Look, it's at the very bottom there. So and what I said right off the bat this morning, I said, look, I know it's a bottom, we know it's a bottom and it's a downtrend also. So no matter, even if we had a little upswing there, there was no potential on it, and it's quite risky. And especially when the USO rose this morning, and it was not, there was no volume here on that movement, and finally the volume came with the inventory, but not long after it went back, and we had the most important signal right here at 11:10, and it's now going back down. But this right now here is also the support that we see here on that 15-minute chart. So, you know, the trend was like this, and then it was like that. And right now, I mean, chances to break down lower again are there. It's 37.14 right now on the crude oil. And who knows where the crude oil is going to end its days today. You know, there are a chance where it could accelerate on the downside. And but the support is right here, and the longer term support, that's your guess, my friend, because we don't see any support there. It's on it's the lowest ever on that chart. So and UNG is the same for the gas, and and on the energy sector itself, we are on the support also. So the stock, the oil stock, never been so low since 5 years. Maybe they went a little bit lower in 2008, but I mean, we have a chance to get right there. I can't remember seeing the crude oil at 37. It's been so long time ago, you know. And the crude oil was $35 while I was working for Imperial Oil in 1979. So it's been a long way. But you know what? For whoever are not caught in this thing, and they have their cash, no matter, the crude oil will get back sooner or later to a higher price. I know the world production is now greater than what we are consuming. Yes, because all economies are down. No matter what they say, everyone's saying business is bad. So the business is not accelerating as fast as the population is growing right now. Why? Because it just went too fast for a while, like in China, for instance. You know, in the rush of economy, they have produced too much. So right now it's a slowdown everywhere, but this will come back to whoever can wait until the proper moment. There will be a lot of money to make in the oil stock again, but there are time to make money, there are time to lose. Right now it's pretty risky to buy in this sector. And the next question from a Fidel Auditor here says, if I think HVU and the SPY is good for a ride, but you know, it's possible that HVU that the SPY goes down and becomes falls in bear market. So if it falls in bear market, we're gonna have a ride on TVIX and HVU, both of them. We'll come back.
Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show.
So we're going to have a little a pause now on the decrease of the market. The TSX is on yesterday's low, and after two big cycle going down on the SPY, so we're going to have a little rebound here at least, and same thing on the Dow Jones because of those two bearish cycle. Cannot go like that all the time, so we have to have some rebound. But about the question here, where are those support? But I mean, look, if what I think is that the SPY and the Dow will go in deeper correction, there's some room on the upside for TVIX and HVU, which are looking quite the same. So look, right now, because we have a little rebound, as I said, so HVU is coming back down. So there will be other signals that we got here and here this morning. So right now, it's going the other way around. But I mean, this is a short-term thing, and there is still some room here on the upside. If you just, you know, it's 34 or 74 right now, and the potential is until 43. And for HVU to go to 43, the SPY will have to go down to 202. Okay, that's about it. And but it is gone in this direction so far. So what are we going to do now with all of the sectors and all of those stocks? Well, I mean, you know, we've been entering in a bear situation since quite a while on many sectors. Like here in consumer discretionary last week, when this summit became the third summit going down, we were at the beginning of this correction. Now we have reached the support. So it's getting late, but you know, there were sufficient signal to show that we should reduce our position. Same thing here when we got that negative signal on the telecom, and also the financials. 2 days ago, we got a bearish signal on the financial that showed we had a negative peak here. And following this, the top one there. So I mean, there is no uptrend anymore. And look at the industrial. We had a little bounce back this morning that was not credible. And look at the signal we got at 11:30, and even before around 11:15. And so the sector is very fragile right now. So let's look at a 15-minute chart here. You'll see what the danger is, that it breaks down again without having a very big pullback. So that we're into a very, very steep bearish signal here. What happened many times in the case of those very big drop, there is a comeback, but you have to see the comeback. Until we see the comeback, there is no comeback. There's just a pause in the bearish situation. So on the break of the 160 line, it would be a new bearish cycle. So we got to be aware that the market has now lots of pressure down, like the real estate, like the utilities, the healthcare may follow the movement, and even the staples are going down, which are most of the time acting as a refuge, and even the technology. So even the best performer are now under a correction. So it's quite limited, I have to admit, on the TSX right now. It's just that it went up and down, and we're still at the same situation, but it's not over yet, maybe, for the U.S. market, which is severely going down right now, and the pullback is not strong at all. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the market even going deeper in a very, very short little while. The way I see the buyers not biting into this deal, I would say, because many people thinks it's a deal when the market is going down very, very fast like that. But look at the way it is here right now. So the rebound it has stopped already with a very, very little rebound. So whenever the market accelerates on the downside, we can see again a larger number. We don't see much. There are no reason. As you can see, the news are very rare. There aren't many news. There was one on Dow Chemical and DuPont this morning, but other than that, they said that inflation was going up a little bit in China, and exportation and importation are decreasing in Germany, but that's all, you know. And it's just like the jobs were good on the last reports, you know. But why does the market react that way, though? You know. So I have a tendency to follow what the charts are telling me instead of trying to find a real reason in the news, actually. So again, I think there is some potential again for some volatility. Even though we had a lot this morning, who knows? We could go deeper. We could come back. We know there's a little break right now on the decrease. Look, it happened on every sector. It's coming back up a little bit right now on everyone, even the financial here. You see, but it's still in line with the downtrend here. So we have to watch. You keep an eye. That's what I like, having all of my sectors there, having all of those like you see there on screen. I see this on my screen as well. It's actually what you see is the screen of my computer, and as soon as it ends and start coming back down, so get ready to do a couple of trades with the bearish ETF again, no matter on oil, gold, gas, or silver, and it's going to be the same. So right now, you see, you see the same mountain on every. It's not something that happened every day. It was going up strongly this morning, and now it's going down strongly. So remember, we're down 127. We were up 200. So that's 327 points altogether that we've seen today. So I mean, since with the pressures on the support on the energy on USO and UNG, and also on the energy stocks, since the gold has lost its this morning gain, and since the mining pullback ended up being a false signal, and for all of those reasons, we gotta be wary, and I don't think we should buy a long position right now. I mean, it's pretty scary what's happening, the big volatility that we have, and in some of the stocks like the industrial right here again. I mean, we're very close to another bearish signal. So I think the best is to let the market show us where it's going to go. So we're very close to see a downward movement, but now we're at 200 points to see a real trustable bullish movement, since it has stopped at 200 points there this morning. So what do I have here? As far as day trading stock, we had a couple of stock that has shown a nice movement this morning, like BB Store here that broke out. And even though the market has turned out negative since an hour or so, BB Store is still holding, ready to do another move. So you may as well check him out in the afternoon. And that's about all what I have. Let's have a look again at Dollarama, see how it's doing out here with 1 minute chart. You see, it's very, very calm. So no one knows. That's the thing. No one knows. Everyone is wondering why this happened. And so right now, since the rebound did not hold, it came back, and now it came halfway there. So everyone is waiting to see if finally Dollarama will go this way because there was no reason for that, or it will end up going this way because there was a real reason for that. That's the whole question about it. But we don't know the reason why it went down that much. So besides that, I mean, even this morning we had a lot of iron stock that were pulling back, but this is no longer a signal, hasn't been anyway a very good buy signal. So it's pretty hard unless we do some day trading. Right now, it's going to be tough to find out which side we got to take in swing trading, because we got to be in a movement that could last 2 or 3 days, and if I'm having problem myself to find it, I'm sure many of you will have the same problem. So I'm really questioning myself. Okay, what is suspended at the tip of our nose right now? Is it more correction or what? Look, there's no pullback that lasts, even on the energy sector. So be careful before, especially before buying long, and try to profit of excessive volatility that can happen this afternoon, which is almost happening right now. There's a lot of sectors that are failing again. Thanks very much for attending.